Amanda Walsh is the host now.
Here we go. Got it.
Good. Awesome.
It's
I
recording.
think Jenny left it.
It's recording now?
I got it. Yep.
All right.
Can you mute everybody?
Yeah. Mute all. Well, except for you. So hang on.
Oh, I unmuted myself. I can unmute myself, right? Is everyone else muted? Okay. Okay, this is like really quiet now that it's all muted and I'm the only one talking. So most of your faces look familiar, but for those of you that don't know me, my name is Nicole England. I am an Emerald Beachbody coach. I've been a coach for a little bit over a year now. I came to Beachbody through Lindsay. I actually put off being a coach for like a year. She asked me multiple times. I went to like one sneak peek and I watched 2 webinars, and I finally, after having my second daughter, decided that it was time for me to join the business. So I joined. I have been an Emerald coach for over a year now, and it is frustrating. So for those of you that feel like you're stuck, I've been there. I am there with you right now. But you just have to keep pushing. I have had coaches come in and out of my downline. Last summer, we put our house up on the market and ended up finding out that we had a bunch of plumbing issues that I still have yet to resolve because we have to have the finances to fix them. So my plumbing is jimmy rigged currently until we get the rest of this figured out. So that kind of put a stall in my business. I kept trying to post and talk to people, but I mean, when you've got 2 kids, you're trying to sell a house and you end up with plumbing issues. There's only so much you can do. So I get that there are a lot of frustrations in the business, and that's okay. You just have to remember to keep pushing forward. So today I want to talk to you about success and the mindset of success and how to get there. So I'm going to talk to you about what success means to you and how it's different to everybody, how you get to that mindset, and then personal development and positive affirmations and how they get you to where you need to be. So the first step really is to find out what success means to you. Like Lindsay said, her first step in success was bringing herself home to Owen and then bringing Owen home to her. My success, what it meant to me, was different before than what it is now. I think that it's really linked to your why, and that throughout the business, your whys should evolve and grow just like you're evolving and growing as a person and you're evolving and growing in this business. Initially, I wanted to come home to my girls and get my husband and I out of the debt that we've put ourselves in. Recently, my husband Rex has come home and almost every day complained about how much he hates his job and how miserable he is in his job. And it breaks my heart that I didn't really think this was going to happen. Sorry. It breaks my heart that I love all of my jobs and he doesn't like his because he works so hard for our family. I love doing hair. I also am a cheerleading coach for high school kids. I love doing that, and I love being a Beachbody coach. So my why has changed. Instead of bringing myself home, I want to bring my husband home. He's the #1 breadwinner in our house. He carries our insurance and all of our benefits and everything. So I know that this is a big feat for me, but I really just want him to be happy like I'm happy. So that has changed my why, and has almost given me a stronger why to push more, because I was so happy where I was and where I am in my working life that I had a why, but it really wasn't as strong as making sure that he's happy. So you really have to make sure that the why that you choose or why you started this is strong enough, because if your why is strong enough, you'll find reasons. If it's not, you're just going to find excuses, and that's not going to get you anywhere. And then to keep in mind that success, like I said earlier, is different to everybody. It's not the same. Lindsay talked about people pushing for rank or people pushing for volume, people just wanting to look at their health and fitness and making sure that they're keeping on track with that. So like I said, finding your why so that you can find out what success means to you so that you have a reason to push through with everything. And then to keep in mind while you're pushing through everything that you are here for a reason. You said yes for a reason, and this business works, and it's worth it if you're here for that right reason. Everybody could do this if they wanted to. we all said yes, and it's worth it, but it's not a get rich quick scheme. You have to push through all of the little things and keep reminding yourself why you're here so that you can push that negative mindset out of the way and really move forward. So to get to, once you find out what success means to you to get there, subconsciously you could be holding yourself back and not even know it. So you have to find out what's holding you back. It could be a conscious thing. It could be a subconscious thing. For me, it was subconscious. After, I want to say it was like around the holidays. Not that I wasn't all in before, but I don't know. I think I watched a webinar or talked to somebody, but all of a sudden like something switched and I was like, I'm going to go all in and I'm going to be diamond and I'm going to keep pushing and I'm going to X, Y, and Z. And I told my husband and I was like, I just need you to believe in me. I need you to help me with this. And I just need you to believe in me because I'm going all in. And he looked at me and he just went, I do believe in you. And I was like, crap. Okay, so then it's me. So something subconsciously is holding me back and I didn't even know it. So I went back and made a list of why I told Lindsay no for so long, so that I could figure out what held me back then to see if what was holding me back now. And I figured out what my doubt was. For me, it's the business structure. I don't doubt Shakeology. I know that it has all the dense nutrition that we need. I know that it's going to give me the energy that I need to keep up with my kids and keep my cravings down. It's not the workout programs. I've lived them. I know they work. Insanity helped me. 21 Day Fix Extreme helped me. Hammer and Chisel's helping me right now. So it's not those. I don't doubt any of that. For me, it's business structure. I am type 1. I'm that emerald personality. I need to know why everything works. And I put it off for so long because I thought that it was a pyramid scheme. You can't tell me that thought did not go through your head. You're lying. But it's not. Multi-level marketing is not the same thing. And so for me to get past it, I had to figure out what I needed. I needed information. That's how my brain works. Some people need personal stories from other people. Some people just want to look at like the, I don't know, happy-go-lucky side of everything. I need, like, my brain goes to worst case scenario and I need to figure out how to get myself out of it. So I needed information. I started reading a bunch of articles. I went on the fair trade, some government website. I literally .gov was .goving stuff to figure out what it meant so that I could read up on it and really break down what it means and compare it to what we do. And you guys, hands down, whether or not it's a pyramid scheme, which it's not, I have not met a coach that is in this for the money. Every person that I've met has genuinely wanted to help other people. Stuff that's the get rich quick pyramid scheme stuff, they don't care. They're looking for money. I have yet to meet someone who's put zero heart into this business and just thinks that they're going to be able to, like, oh, I just made $1,000. It's not going to work. So I figured out what it meant to me, what I needed to get past it and lose the doubts. I'm not saying that I'm perfect all the time. I still, when I send out invites for coaching, think like, I feel like I'm going to throw up a little bit. But I know that if they come at me for something business, Shakeology, or workout related on why they don't think it's going to work or they're going to fight me on it, I have the resources. And if I don't know the answer now, I will find it for them because that's how I feel confident in myself. So I recommend, and I've figured that I'm probably going to do this for myself, every few months, just writing down your doubts, writing doubts about your personal life, doubts about the business, figure out what's holding you back so that you can figure out how to get past it. Write a list of them, get the info, do the research, and beat it out. Because if you even have a little bit of the doubt in you, you're not going to be able to push forward and really be all that all of us know that you can be. You can be great. You just have to make sure that you're getting rid of all of the negative things. And if you don't know what you're doing or you don't know the answer, ask questions. That's why all of us are here. We have multiple group pages. Ask questions and figure out how you can get past it so that you can reach your full potential. Personal development and positive affirmations have helped me a lot with that. And I think that something that really hit me, I think it was on a national wake-up call, is that personal development, we all, I think, at least I did, thought that it meant personal development for the business. Go for no, how to be the greatest salesman, Compound Effect was which most of us read in the very beginning, which isn't necessarily business related, but it definitely has that in there. And then for some reason, I think I was listening to Chalene Johnson. It might have been her. I love her. Personal development does not have to be about the business. It's a good idea to do some for business and some to do for yourself. So like my husband got me a Dave Ramsey Total Money Makeover book for Christmas. I also got Eat That Frog. Yeah, Christmas presents this year. Personal development. Who would have thunk? Dave Ramsey and the finance, Total Money Makeover, I think is what Rex got me. That has nothing to do with Beachbody. Absolutely nothing. It's personal finance. I suck at personal finance. I used to think that I was really good at it because I didn't put us in the negative like my husband used to when we were like 18. But I'm really not as good as I thought I was. And so reading this has helped me put that into perspective and to build up another part of my life that has nothing to do with this business in a positive way so that I can just take that next step further to getting my family out of debt. That was personal, has nothing to do with business. On the other hand, when I'm in my car, a lot of the times I listen to podcasts about the business. The Build Your Tribe from Chalene Johnson, the Shakeology podcast, the National Wake Up Call podcasts. Shaun T has one. Lately, I've also been listening to the CNN debates, which is not like my favorite thing, but I figure if I'm going to vote, I should probably know what's going on. So those kinds of things I try and do in the car. If it's something that really resonates with me, I'll try and come home and listen to it again so I can actually write notes and move forward with it. But personal development is really about making you a stronger and more confident person. It's not always just about making you a better salesman, because that's not what we are. It can help the business, which is always a good thing. But if you're not confident in who you are in general, it's harder for you to present people and invite people and invite them to challenge groups or to the opportunity because you aren't confident in yourself. You're going to second guess everything all the time. So you need to find out where you need confidence in your own life so that you can build yourself up so that when you approach people about different things, it's not as second guessing. You might still want to puke like I do, which is fine. But it's not as scary. Once you can hone in on the right personal development, it'll help you adjust your mindset to success because, like I said, you're going to be more confident in yourself. So like I said, if I don't have the answer, I'm going to find it because that's how I feel confident. Information makes me feel more confident. And then positive affirmations help with that. I know that it seems really silly, and for like the longest time I put it off. I'm like, okay, I know I'm awesome. I don't have to look at myself in the mirror every day and be like, you're cool. I get it. I know I am. I don't need to tell myself that. But it helps. It's the little things. Like my mom got a positive affirmation daily calendar, and the first couple of them I was like, this is so stupid. I'm going to read this every day and it's not going to do anything. When I'm going to read this like little paper every single day. But really, if you think about it, negative affirmations, I don't really think that's what it is. But when people look at themselves in the mirror and they're looking at themselves saying like, you're fat and you're ugly, you could drop 20 pounds and put on another 5 pounds of makeup. And if you've been telling yourself that you're fat and ugly your whole life, it doesn't matter what you do. You're never going to get past that. That's all you're going to see. So you need to start telling yourself the little things that are going to make you feel better. So for me, like I see Amanda and Lindsay and I see the success that they've had with the business and I'm like, oh, that's nice. I could be there someday. It's not someday. I want to be there now. I need to set my dreams bigger because if I set my dream up here and I only get it like halfway, a mediocre dream out of an extreme dream is still better than a mediocre dream set at a low dream. That makes sense. That sounded kind of weird. It sounded way better when I said it in my head. But so you need to start figuring out what things that you need to hear daily, or like I have that little positive affirmation calendar. And sometimes those things have weird timing. Like mine today, I think I sent a picture of it to Megan, was like a little kitten, but it said on there, you need to step out, something about stepping out of your comfort zone and something about success. I feel like I need to find the picture because I was like, I saw it this morning when I ripped my little paper and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. There's no, wait, I found it. Today, I am willing to move out of my comfort zone and experience life in a new way. When Lindsay and I talked about me doing this call, I told her that I felt like I was going to pee my pants and puke at the same time. I don't feel that way right now, but when we talked about it, that's how I felt. This is not in my comfort zone to be doing something like this. So those little things like that will help push you to where you need to be if you let it. You have to let the positive stuff come in and keep telling yourself, oh, Megan found it, the kitten, so that you can keep moving in the right direction. And just kind of, like I said, it's important to change your mindset and to act like where you want to be. And I've said this a couple times I think on Facebook with Lindsay, I know in my team cup, we've talked about it. I'm not going to get to be a diamond coach by acting like an emerald coach. I'm not going to move forward by continuing to act the way that I've always acted. I'm not saying I'm going to go out there and be like, yeah, I made $1,000 yesterday. That's lying. That's not the same thing. I don't mean that. I just mean that you have to, if you want to be a great leader, start acting like a great leader. Don't say once I get there, that's how I'm going to be. Just start acting that way now, because then people are going to gravitate towards you more, and the kind of people that you want to be around are going to gravitate towards you more, and not the people that you want to try and force your hand into doing or acting how you want them to. So I just want you to keep in mind that success does not happen overnight. I mean, like I said, I've been an emerald coach and feel like I've in a hamster wheel and stuck and spinning for a year. And it's going to be a challenge, but that's why personal development and positive affirmations are going to be important to you. They're going to keep you going, and you're going to fail. We all do, and that's okay. You just have to, as I think it's Siggy says it in Hammer and Shells, you have to fail forward. Don't fail and doubt yourself so much that you just back out and take 7 steps down the ladder. Fail and fail forward. Figure out what happened, how to fix it. If you don't know how to fix it, ask questions and move forward, because success really is in your mind. How successful you think you're going to be is all you're going to reach. So if you only think that you're going to get so far and then nothing else is going to happen, that's where you're going to be. So set your dreams really big and go for them. I told Lindsay about this. My mother-in-law has 2 houses. It's entirely unnecessary. One of them is a small ranch, and that is what, for me, my husband and I have always said that we wanted. It's like the perfect size for our little family. It's 3 bedrooms and 2 sitting rooms. But her other house that she has, she bought to flip 6 years ago. And this house has a 2-car attached garage, a 1-car detached garage. The basement is like an apartment. There's a living room and a dining room and a kitchen and a bedroom and a bathroom and like a den. There are 4 bedrooms upstairs attached by like a walk-in closet and bathroom and a laundry room. And then the main area has like an office, an eating area, a formal dining. It's ridiculous, and more house than I need, or more house than I want to take care of. But how cool, guys, how cool would that be if I could buy that house for my mother-in-law? Like, if I could pay off all of our debt and walk up to her and be like, I'll take it. That's fine. You don't need to try and sell it. Just give it to me. Now, do I really want a house like that? No. I want the smaller ranch house. But if I set my dream up that high and get the ranch house because I've switched my mind to thinking that success for me is something that I could reach that high, that I'm not going to be disappointed. If I think that I'm just going to get the smaller of everything and then I end up with half of really small, that's not success. At least not to me. So it is a mindset. It's your choice. And you just really need to choose to get your head in the game. And that's really all I had. So Amanda, if you want, you can unmute everybody, and then I can take questions. Any questions for me?
I freaking missed half of it. Darn it.
Recorded it.
Don't worry, we recorded it after we figured out who was the host.
Yeah, okay.
Had some difficulties.
Nice job, Nicole.
Yeah, way
Thanks.
to go. Well done.
So proud of you.
I don't have any questions, but I have a couple things I want to say.
Okay.
I want to say that the first thing you said about writing down your doubts and then building that is awesome. I like that a lot. It's like building your weakest link or whatever, you want to build that up. I think that's great for everyone to do that. The other thing that I really like that you said was that information is what you can get more of. A lot of times we're nervous about the questions people have and if we have the right answers for them, but the information is all there for us. And if it's not there or we don't have time, there's always someone we can ask for help and you can find the answer. So, knowing your business is huge, because we wouldn't start any other sort of business and not try to know everything that we can about it in time. I have to say that because, hi, Teresa.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? Teresa is a new coach. She just signed up. We haven't even had her new coach call yet, and she's on the team call. So,
Go girl. Woo woo.
Hi. Sorry, I was like muted at the beginning, so I think I got the majority of it.
Good. So then the other thing I wanted to say, Nicole, was the biggest thing that you said that stuck out to me was something that I've been thinking, but I didn't know how to put into words, and you just kind of helped me with that. And it was basically that the positive affirmations, I think, like, if you wake up in the morning, like, this is ridiculous. I upgraded, and now it says we have 10 minutes. I upgraded. Zoom hates me. Okay, the best thing that you said is, like, when you, like, if I wake up in the morning and I'm negative, then the rest of my day is going to be negative. But if I wake up in the morning and I'm rushed, the rest of my day is going to be rushed. So when you just said, if you wake up and you have say those positive affirmations, as silly as it's going to be, it's going to set that tone for the day, which is going to reflect on everything else. So I really like that you said that. And what goes along with it is the visualization of the same time. But that's the stuff that really stuck out to me. I just wanted to share that. I have to echoing.
Yeah.
I think it's echoing because there's a lot of people on.
Yeah, there are a lot of people.
I took a picture.
Did anyone else have questions?
No, but I did want to say I love to hear to, like, look back at what's holding you back, because I need to do that because I feel very, like, lost. So I need to figure out why I'm feeling that way and focus on changing that.
Ando, what do you think?
I was going to point out that it was interesting because personal development to me has always been about my mindset and not about the business so much. Although I do watch a lot of videos and listen to a lot of, like, business podcasts. But recently I heard people say you need to be doing both personal development and professional development. So that would be, like, a good way to distinguish between the two, because I wouldn't have thought that, like, Nicole didn't understand what personal development was. I just assumed that everyone understands what that is. But really, that personal development is about your mindset, having that positive attitude, working on something for you. Maybe it's money. Maybe it's time management. Maybe it's your relationship. Maybe it's your environment. So if you go through Shalene's 30-day push it all, and you have to rank those 10 areas, those are 10 areas in your life that you can work on personally. So one big one for me recently was my environment. My place was a mess. I just, like, felt crazy, especially because I brought in new furniture and still have not gotten rid of the old furniture. It's going away on Wednesday. But I've been wanting to get a cleaning lady. I literally purged so much stuff last week when I took the day off. And I got a cleaning lady that came in today. And, like, seriously, it just, everything is falling into place with that. So, like, that's one area now that I can check off the list and work on something else personally. But then you have your professional development, because we do need to know our business. We do need to know how to answer those questions and those objections that we get as well. So that was a good little distinction you made there, Nicole. But I loved it. Of course, I love anything mindset, because, like, I feel like that's me. That's all I ever want to talk about. That's what I feel like this business has helped me so much with, that it was good to hear it from somebody else and just be like, yeah, good job.
I sitting over here and Rob's over there being a good husband doing dishes. And I'm sitting over here looking at him and I'm going, she's so good. I'm so proud of her. Really, you really did awesome. I would never guess that this was the first time you ever led a call like this. I'm really proud of you.
Thanks.
That's awesome. Good.
All right, we have about 5 minutes on here before the meeting ends. Look, I upgraded and it must have given me a new count. Do you think it gave me a new account, Amanda?
Did you get an email?
Or
I
like,
feel like I had to email you for that.
the host.
I don't know. I'll have it figured out by next call for sure. But does anyone have any questions or anything off topic that they want to ask quickly? Because just in case more than one person would, let's try to not monopolize the whole 5 minutes. But if you have something small you want to touch on for a minute or so, then that would be good.
I'd like to say something.
Yes, darkness.
You were amazing this weekend, and anybody who didn't get to see it live missed it, but I'm glad that you were able to show it, because even though we hear you talk about the same things, it was good to see it again. So you were amazing. Thank you for everything you do for us.
Oh, thanks, Jenny. That's really nice.
Everybody, by the way, Christine Dwyer was like snapping pictures of Lindsay's presentation and asked Christina, is she a speaker? So I would not doubt if you get asked to come present at Platinum.
Right. Ooh. Well, and then if you go on to Christine Dwyer's, first of all, I would poop in my pants like Nicole. If she asked me to go to Platinum Presenters.
Seriously, that.
And Christina said, Lindsay, did you know she was taking pictures of your presentation? I saw. She goes, do you know what that means? I said, no. She goes, neither do I. And I'm like, but Christine Dwyer, if you go to her life page, she posted a video, and in the video, she says I have 4 kids. I didn't know I had 4 kids, but she was talking about me and something inspired her to make a video, and she was talking about me. I wasn't sure if she was, and then I asked Christina, and she goes, "Yes, that's you."
Oh, really?
Crazy.
It was about how being professional.
You do have 4 kids.
Rob, you have
4 kids,
right?
3 boys and your husband.
Yes, Rob, you're one of the kids. Well, I guess that's true. But anyway, yeah, thank you, Jenny. That was really nice of you to say that.
Share what she said about how.
I don't need to, because I don't want to monopolize the time. They can watch it, right? He wants me to talk about the video, but you guys can all go watch it. I want to give you guys time to talk about anything else that you need. We have 3 minutes.
Lindsay, you said you're going to do a business opportunity. One thing that I've wanted to do is a happy hour, but in an event. Has anybody seen the other coaches do this yet? So one night sneak peek, basically, or a happy hour, whatever we want to call it. And basically, you invite everybody in, and every 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, you're posting one of our videos or a new post about the sneak peek. So it's a one night event.
Tara did that.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, Karen did it.
So, I'm thinking, Lindsay, let's you and I talk. You decide when yours is going to be, and mine will be the opposite week. And then we still have a sneak peek next week, right?
Yeah.
Is that next week?
We better. I have people in there.
Yep.
Whose turn is it? Yours or mine?
Mine.
I think it's Lindsay's.
Mine. I don't know.
Yeah, yours. Get your assistant on that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Who is running the clean eating group right now?
There
The
was
one for February is already done.
Oh, it's already done? I thought it started today.
We did it last week. Did we get the week off wrong?
Dang. Okay.
The new coach group holds one exclusively for them, and that one starts next Monday. There's one that's for the whole team, and then each new coach group gets that first challenge group to themselves, which is that 5-day, and that one's next Monday for them. The people that sign up for the clean eating group, I think that I said say the date, but we should just decide as a team which date it should be. I'll make a voting thing and put it in the page unless Megan or Carissa want to volunteer to do that. I picked because I think you guys are upcoming leaders and I'm trying to give you some responsibility.
You're going to call us out in front of 30 people on the phone?
Well, it's funny that you say that.
18 people, don't over-exaggerate.
On the week, and then that way it can be consistent each month, and we'll always know.
Okay.
But this is
I
going
think
to
I'm.
come less than a minute.
I think I'm running the next one anyway, so it works out fine.
Okay. If you have a few people that you were going to put in, you can put them in the new coach group one. I would just, normally we try to keep that just the new coach group, but I absolutely, if you missed it, I mean, you can jump in and put a couple people in for sure.
Okay, great. Thank you.
And then we'll decide which week, and Amanda and I will be in touch with you about the sneak peek happy hour thing and the biz app. Okay?
Yay.
All right, it's going to kick us off. This is the last time this will ever happen, and if I say that and I'm wrong in the future, I owe everyone $100.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.